Okay, we are at 4. Nice. Now we can actually start to play a game a little bit more. I think I will cast another Teferi. And let's go joint exp. Man, it's so freaking cheap. Now he cannot take it. Oh my god, look at this stuff. We will ultimate the same turn, whatever. And some nice ultimate for you. Enjoy the show. Hello everyone, it's Sloth. We sweated yesterday, we tried for the rank. Now it's over. Now we are back to brewing cool fun decks that are awesome when they work. So this one will be the prime example. This is Bant Planeswalkers, and this deck is absolutely busted when it goes through with all the plays, because we have an insane scaling in this deck. So what the deck does, we have Planeswalkers, cool, but what more, we have Broker's Ascendancy, card that is absolutely busted when it works, and it's absolutely useless when it doesn't. That's the truth about this card, but one thing you cannot deny, it's absolutely fun to play with this one and Planeswalkers, because they simply never die. Those Planeswalkers are just in for the rest of the game, and especially due to the fact that Devastating Master rotated out. The only really sweeper is Farewell, and Farewell is extremely weak to Planeswalkers. And this is why first we play Farewell, because we get the best part of our deck. And second, multiple Planeswalkers are not to be removed in any way. All you can do is try to attack with the creatures. And if you don't have creatures because they were depopulated, Farewell, Fateful Absence, or Marched, or just blocked with Wedding Announcement tokens, and don't think it's 1/1 token. Those tokens will be bigger than the dragons, and you will see it in the games. Even against aggro we put like something like 6/6 tokens just while defending. It's insane. So this is the idea. The Broker's Ascendancy just ramps all your Planeswalkers, and we have a lot of stuff that can create the tokens, especially the Emperor, but also Elspeth, you know? Like, Elspeth can also make the ultimate, so, you know, if you are at the stage of ultimate and angels, you probably are good to go. But, you know, if you have 2 Broker's Ascendancies by this time, it actually makes a difference. 3/3 angels don't kill on their own. 5/5 angels do kill your own opponent in one turn, even if he removes one of them, right? Yeah, it's exactly lethal. So even here it makes a small difference, but the biggest engine is Emperor, and even though we only have 4 Emperors, we have this combo with TAMIYO. So TAMIYO is insane in this deck. It might seem like there are a lot of Planeswalkers and each one of those matters, sure. Teferi, Emperor, Elspeth, you all matter. But there's TAMIYO that is a big powerhouse for the deck. And this is due to mostly -X ability. The best combo is to play TAMIYO, take back Emperor from the dead. And it's so creepy when you think about it. And okay, this is not important for the deck, but that's something I realized. The minus ability does not resurrect a thing. It creates a copy. So when you copy your Emperor from a graveyard, the real Emperor is in exile and it's not in the game anymore. And what you see as an Emperor is just a doppelganger, basically, a completed clone. Man, it's so freaking creepy. I realized way too late after using this. Back to the gameplay. This is actually insanely good because you create one Planeswalker that creates second Planeswalker that creates a token or exiles if the opponent has only one creature that is tapped, which is very often the case. And suddenly board is empty and you have 2 Planeswalkers that scale insanely, and if you played Broker's Ascendancy before this, oh boy, your opponent won't be able to keep up. And what more, ultimate in this deck comes extremely handy, and I realized way too late. Like, you normally don't play with Notebook, right? Because this is something that is so rare and so on, but in this deck you need to play around Notebook because it will happen every few games, thanks to the additional loyalty from Broker's Ascendancy. So, the combo that I did not realize is with Teferi. First of all, this can untap any artifact. It means that you can draw for 0 mana, draw a single card, then untap, heal, and also ramp a little bit. and you can go to draw another card. What more, if you ultimate Teferi, which also happens, and it happens also in this video, so stay tuned for cool ultimates. You will see a lot of ultimates this game. You actually get the emblem that untaps all the permanents. It means that if you have a notebook, you can draw one card in your main phase, second card from the notebook, third card from Teferi +1, and then the fourth card in the opponent upkeep. Man, when you get this going, you absolutely smash your opponent. What more, all of those cards are cheaper, and you can even double cast Teferi just to draw a card with additional draw from this, which is very often worth it if you are in top deck wars. So the synergies are off the charts. This deck absolutely smashes it if you get it going. And not many decks can just keep up, and the fact that even control decks cannot really solve the Planewalker problem because Farewell is not hitting them, Depopulate is not hitting them, means that against some decks, when you get those going, they are just unstoppable. And if you like, Urza Assembles the Titans, card that is not really played, but it definitely has a huge power spike in one of the turns. In this deck, one copy is insanely powerful. You will see it one of the game, how this chapter 3 can absolutely swing the game completely. And the favorite part of this card is that you can long-term plan your strategy. This is not just read ahead that you know how much value you want. You can actually plan on which turn you want to put a free Planewalker in the game. You can put which turn you want to activate all the Planewalker, because you know that you are going to play the first Planewalker and then you will have 6 loyalty abilities. That's insane potential, and this is one of the reasons I really like the card. And don't let it fool you, we only have one copy for this because you don't want to overdraw them ever, but it's this one strategic play that can you absolutely win the game and completely smash your opponent. If he doesn't counter it, he also risks that something bad will happen and he doesn't know what, so that's also important, especially against mono blue decks and so on. So extremely fun deck, one of the most fun decks I have played so far, and this is something I've been playing off ranked just for fun, because when it works it's just absolutely hilarious, and I think it makes video as well enjoyable. And I know you guys love Broker's Ascendancy, putting tokens on everything, and I have to say it has a very big appeal. Alright, other than this, we have Joint Exploration. In this deck it is amazing. To be fair, we need to address all the points of the deck. So this deck is very weak against mono blue overall, because if they counter Wedding Announcement, all they need to do is counter your Planewalkers, and basically they win. It's extremely hard matchup. You need to outplay them or hope they whiff at some point. It's just one of the decks that don't have much chance against mono blue. And against mono black, you will definitely be pressured because the Invoke Despair that keeps coming every single turn for like 7 turns in a row, legit. They definitely answer basically everything we have. So Wedding Announcement is a good fodder against it, but this still hits Planewalker. So if you are playing against mono black, you need to be absolutely careful to never have a single Planewalker in the field, unless the rest of the targets is really bad for Invoke Despair, so they don't get value. So it's still hard. It's still hard. Broker's Ascendancy won't keep up long for the game, because you know black is great color to remove enchantments. Forget green, it's just black. And yeah, you need to basically really play smart against them. If you ever give them the turn when they maximize the Invoke Despair, you are probably down the drain for the rest of the game. If you play it super smart, you try to make every Invoke Despair awkward, you can turn it around. If you play TAMIYO+, you get back the Emperor, and she makes a token. Invoke Despair is not really great. They basically use their best card in the deck to counter your -4, and you still get the TAMIYO in the board. So it's acceptable. It never feels good to be invoked, but this actually doesn't put them ahead too much. So that's probably a win, because you will never, you know, be on pair unless you counter Invoke Despair. You are always behind after this card. So we have some ways to do around it, but it's probably, I could even say confidently, if you want to ladder up, this is not the deck. It's great deck, it has insane potential, but in current meta, the popular decks just work too good around it, I feel. So it's more of a, very cool fun deck, and if you are, not in Mythic, you still can rank up with this, but at the highest level of play, I don't think you can just rank up with this one too much. So that's a salty salty comment, but I think it has to be said. I really like this deck. It's probably my favorite Bant Planewalker deck because of the Ascendancy. The fact that you ramp so crazily with this is just absolutely hilarious. So definitely try it out if you like Planewalkers and want to have some fun. And with that being said, we are trying to go into the brew mode a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe if you like cool decks, and from time to time we will go sweaty over Mythic rank. And with that being said, enjoy the games, enjoy the video, and I hope you like it. Alright, we are on the draw with pretty slow hand, but to be fair, most of our hands will be pretty slow. However, we don't have any kind of removal. And Broker's Ascendancy is very good at the start. Or maybe not at the start. It's a very good card, but you need other cards to make it worth it. So, well, we are in for some trick game so far. Let's start with, I guess, this one. We don't want to pain ourselves in any way. We definitely want to cast it on curve. That's probably the most important card we have right now. And Teferi might be good when we want to stabilize or find farewell or depopulate. So, pretty rough, pretty rough. Our opponent is definitely thinking, which of the highlighted creatures for 2 mana I want to play? Or maybe he's just trying to find some Pokemons. I wonder if he rage quit because he took a 1-lander and didn't draw a land. I have a feeling it might be this. Maybe he just got disconnected. It's fair. It happens. It happened to me before. And then you are back with a giant avatar, looking stupid and thinking, did I lose the game in the meantime? But I have a feeling that he just took a 1-lander and has perfect hand, but he didn't have a second land and he just YOLO'd it and he just drew another non-land. That's my feeling. For some reason it felt like that. And we are definitely not ramping him. First, let's see what he does. If he rage quit for sure, or he got disconnected and maybe he will be playing again. Like, something weird is going on the other side. Oh, maybe he just got disconnected indeed. So, to be fair, that's rough. That's rough. So, this kind of funny, but this is actually a better creature. And it's easier to remove. We don't need to pay additional cards, and we also prevent the exile effect, so all around pretty good. Alright. We definitely go with the wedding announcement. We just need a train of value, and we need to activate the anthem effect before we die, which will be super challenging. Nope. Right now they are not relevant. They will be relevant in few turns. I don't even want to trade 2 for 1. You know what? Actually, this is good for us. Kinda. Okay, this is a bit worse. Alright, alright. Farewell. Farewell is amazing. Farewell is amazing. Man, this makes me want to just go, maybe we just go Broker's Ascendancy. Next turn it's Raiju with 5/5. Casually. We can get rid of adversary, but if they put counter here we cannot trade with anything. Do we just gamble that we draw a land next turn and farewell everything? No, this doesn't seem like a perfect idea. I think we want more dudes and we just charm block with 1. We cannot pressure Chandra. So I think the plan is just we make the dudes. Next turn we get the anthem. We get basically double anthem next turn, and on the defense turn we have so much raw stats, they will have problem. I really hope it's not like extreme perfect play this turn. Squee is okay. It's actually an okay card. It doesn't put a lot of damage in the board, like it's annoying of course, but it's probably worse than Raiju. Each one of our dudes will be so much better next turn. I mean, so much better, but I think we can scrap one of them. Just, you know, to not die. That's always a good idea when you do not die. Our farewell gambit would have paid out. That would be good. Let's go with the Ascendancy. That's so much power. And now we go into the full defense mode. Always trigger wedding announcement first. Always. And now we have a pretty strong board, suddenly. We can actually block all of this. However, every haste creature on top that he plays, or any removal like, you know, 3 damage for 2 mana, will go through, and that's painful. We can block Squee, we can block Kumano, I think Adversary, and especially like tokens will go through. So next turn it's probably either Farewell, or maybe Teferi to start, you know, getting this HP back. We are definitely extremely close to stabilizing. This is the main turn. Whatever he does, everything depends on those 2 cards. If they are extremely explosive, it will be hard. If those are 2 lands, I think we won. And we have 1 more token from Wedding Announcement, so even after Farewell we can actually have Initiative. And it will be a big token. It will be a 4/4. That's pretty good. Okay. Chandra definitely hurts. She has ultimate for 7. Oh my god, the Explosion Master. That's probably the highest raw power he could go for. Oh, the manual attack all. You'll have to see it. Alright, so this will be a farewell. So we need to make sure that we minimize the damage, right? Bro, what are you thinking about? Do you really think you can go into control mode? Oh man, they might think about defending Chandra, but let's be honest. Alright, cool. The enjoyment factor of the charts. So this is the correct play. Whatever happens, that's what we need to do. Let's see what our number on face is. It's not the worst. Chandra deals 1 damage. 1 damage, that's so close. If we fare well, he has only top deck. Oh, we cannot fare well. Alright, that's cool. Oh, that's that is not perfect. So we can go for TAMIYO or disable 1 of the creatures. I think it's Teferi, right? It has to be Teferi, but we can as well use Teferi with this. No reason not to really. Let's go to chapter 2. Let's go for this, because next time we can do absolute shenanigans if we ever live to this turn. I guess let's tap this and let's untap white to pretend that we might have a march. Alright, our dudes are bigger and bigger. We are at 4 HP and we have 3 strong blockers. Our opponent has not enough cards in the graveyard to activate the Squee, the irritating Goblin Monarch. So right now on board we are not dead, right? He goes through, yeah, we are at 1 HP, oh my god. Does it have to be so close? And he gambled. He said, I'm gambling that I want to just top deck this game. Next turn it's Chandra ultimate, so we need to be careful. I don't want to even highlight it, so I don't want to give him ideas. Like, being red player is good enough without having any ideas. Alright. Oh, do we die? No, 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 he went greed mode. Actually, this is a smart play from his side. Alright, but we can go for maximum loyalty abilities right now, and that's actually insanely important. We can also use double TAMIYO. We can also kill Chandra. So we tap this, we tap this. Then we can go +1 Teferi. Oh my god, we can do so much stuff thanks to Urza. Whatever. Please just don't pay me. Alright. This. Do we have something cool? How does it work? You may activate twice. Oh, if that increased the number, we could nearly make the loop with Tamiyo. There's nothing to get, right? Not really. So now we can kill Chandra, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough for us. We want to tap nothing, tap this, and untap our land. Alright, we are back to 4. What is this? Exile top 4 cards, you may cast red spells, so all of them. You can get emblem with whenever you cast a red spell, this... Oh my god, let's kill it, okay? Let's kill it. I made a huge mistake. It might cost me the game. I want to +1 the Teferi. So no reason to do it this. Oh my god, I suck at this game. I invested one extra blocker for no reason. That's awful. That's actually awful. So, like, if we don't get instant, that's not good at all. This is much better. Man, that's such a big mistake. I cannot believe. Oh, never mind. I knew about it and everything went as planned. Easy. I got you there. You thought that I messed up. I was so good at it that I convinced myself that I screw up because I did. But at least we are lucky. Alright. What's the spell? No spell. Pure aggression. You'll have to see it. By the way, we have like 20 tokens. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is going so funny. Man, Urza did some real work. Alright. I think this is definitely a farewell turn. This is definitely a farewell turn. Okay, we need to navigate it carefully. We need to kill Chandra this turn. I think, man, I want the ultimate so much. Oh man, do we actually... Let's go with the HP. HP is incredibly important here. Okay, I need to actually think about it for a moment. And he will know what's coming. There's only one reason why anyone attacks like this. Yep. Alright. Alright. And actually, what are the permanents that we can take? Oh my god, the insane combos. I just realized what we can do. Creatures, graveyards. Alright, if we do it, so we need to do it now, right? We go -5. Yes, we go -5. Now. We get the top. Wow, we actually broke the game, guys. We broke the game. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. We broke the... Okay. Wow, the brain melt was real. Okay, we actually did break the game. Yep, thank you. Alright, so now we need to go into farewell. Creatures, graveyards. Nice. Now we go into ultimate. Now we go into +1, because why not? And that's a perfect draw. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. Even if he has Raiju from the top, which wouldn't kill us, mind you. And we have double Teferi, so we can actually life gain if we really need to. And that's probably it. Man, we have infinite cards, infinite everything. We grinded them out. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, it feels so great. We don't have anything here, so let's just play the Ascendancy. Let's stack up those Planeswalkers, shall we? And let's have some fun with mono red. Oh, that was, oh my god, I'm all sweating right now. Like, that was really intensive. And the fact that we get all the mana back and we can basically... Oh, you are a monster. You are an actual monster. That's smart. We didn't know that we will be on 2 HP. But we would play the same anyway, right? Okay, first, let's go into combat phase. That's really important. Because he might draw a 1-drop with haste. So let's go attackers. He definitely doesn't want to go easily. Smork. But now we will have TAMIYO, and that's really important because we are getting 3 cards a turn. If 2 weren't enough to just match his top decks. 3 should be. I don't... Do they play with fire? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, so this is the first thing I will ever do. Let's go white. Let's untap whatever and white. Okay, we are at 4. Nice. Now we can actually start to play a game a little bit more. I think I will cast another Teferi. And let's go joint exp... Man, it's so freaking cheap. Oh yes, the pure power. I don't think we need second TAMIYO. 1 is enough. 1 is definitely enough. Let's play a land. I would love to make some tokens. But the correct play here. Yes, believe or not, this is the correct play. We take this one and we heal more. Because that's the only win condition he has right now. Just trying to kill us. Now let's go Elspeth for 3 mana. Let's -3 wedding announcement. Or you know, just a usual land. Always happy to see it. And let's eat the Smork. Let's eat his top deck. But the next turn we can start you... Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Man, we can... Man, I always miss this. I can untap this with Teferi. I'm so bad at this game. But we untap also with Teferi emblem, because it's all permanents. So let's keep drawing, I guess. We can also play... Oh, Emperor. I'm so bad at this deck, but the deck works so nicely sometimes that it doesn't matter. So what I should do is keep drawing with Notebook every single turn with Teferi and just heal myself. And with, you know, drawing 3 cards a turn is generally a good way to win. Alright, so that's a definitely weird one, but to be honest, I kinda like it. Like the fact that we have Farewell as the reward for all these lands, and we have the ramp, including some card selection. And you know what? Now that I think about it, so this is the first one, because this will be the second one, this will be the third one, and those are optional in case we get flooded. Alright, alright. I see how it is. I see how it is. I think we cast 1 joint exploration. Yeah, I think we need probably something, but we'll see. If he doesn't play anything, maybe we have more time. Okay, sure. You convinced me, my friend. So I always like to get all the types, so we have good, you know, mix of all the mana that we need. Yeah, so we don't need to pay extra for... Well, that's a farewell for you. So let's ramp. Let's ramp. It's unfortunate, he will see another card. We could even go for Elspeth. Is she great? She's decent, but not great. Like, we can hit Wedding Announcement with this, but if we don't, that's a big trouble. Let's try. I don't think he will take Elspeth. She's not great. Like, she's okay, but it's very random. We can go absolutely, you know, uphill with this one, or downhill. So the correct choice, I feel, is Farewell. The good part is that we can bounce it with Otawara. Yep. Man, this card is so annoying. It's absolutely annoying. Alright, so I'm playing this one. What does he have? Like, we could play Elspeth and start plussing whatever, but it's so much time until, you know, we get to do it. Let's see. So far, he cannot attack. I especially played Otawara, because now I discourage him from attacking with the Peacekeeper. Paragon, sure. And we can always cast Joint Exploration. So do you... Oh, he... Oh, so ballsy. I love it. Alright. That's an interesting one. So his idea is that he loses this. If we don't cast Farewell, he just recasts it. So we can destroy this. If we get the land... No, we don't get the ramp. Okay, I don't think we need more lands. Maybe one actually. Because we definitely want to have the mana for Farewell. Interesting. We can maybe just skip Farewell entirely. Man, I wondered, why the hell is it there? Do I didn't read the card or something? Alright. So if we let him... So he wants to basically circumvent the Farewell in this way. But what he doesn't know is that we have this. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? We are at 14. He might just draw cards and redraw. Not sure about this play. It's a bit scary, but I think with Serra Paragon, and like we have removal for his follow-up, and we will be able to cast Elspeth together with removal. So, oh man, so it is unfortunate, so he just broke our combo. What I wanted to do is follow up with Elspeth and remove whatever he plays. Alright. That's not a bad one. He named, what did he name? Elspeth? Faithful. Okay, that's probably a good choice. However, we can... Oh, Depopulate is really good here. Okay, we need to know when we play Elspeth. So next turn she's going into battlefield. It means that Wedding Announcement needs to be at the top. I think... Oh, and we will cycle the other spell. Do we need Farewell? Like, they shouldn't play 2-mana non-creature things, so we can cycle it. No Planeswalkers. We definitely do not reveal this. The problem is for him that we are at 14. Yep. And I think we just won this game. Man, we did really smart. I'm proud. We basically got all of this, and we reversed the tempo absolutely. Now, man, maybe we just wait one turn. Yeah, like, I like Farewell. It's a good one.
Let's do this together.
Oh man, and we will be able to ultimate next turn. I just realized. Sure. Do you want to pay? That's a tricky part. He needs to pay twice, and then we just remove it. So fun. 1 damage. You achieved 1 damage. Now he cannot take it. Oh my god, look at this stuff. We will ultimate the same turn, whatever. And some nice ultimate for you. Enjoy the show. Oh man, that feels so great. Man, I think we absolutely smashed it. Even at the cost of Elspeth. Oh, what a cute one too. Okay, and he's top decking right now. I don't think there's any chance he can kill us with 1 top deck. Wait. Adversary. He can pay twice. So it will be 3-4 attack. And this will be 4 attack. So he cannot kill us. Smart. The calculation has been done. The result is obvious. The problem is we draw a card and not... Oh, Broker's Ascendancy, what would we do without you? Oh man, it's still so fun. Angels. Will he give us the lethal? No, of course not. Okay, that was really good. That was way better than I expected. Alright, opponent goes first. We have Depopulate and some ramp. So I will take it. I like Joint Exploration not only for the ramp, but also for the fact, let's play this one, for the fact that you are sure to not miss an undrop if you want, because like scry 2 and draw is enough to just make sure that you draw what you want. And I like Urza Assembles the Titans. Like in this deck, it's definitely a busted card. If you get to play it. If you get to play it. Enjoy. Wedding Announcement. That's your choice. Wedding Announcement. No questions asked. If he goes for the Planewalker, that's a dummy move. We'll see, we'll see. He might have 4 Invoke the Spurs, so no, maybe he doesn't fear Planewalkers that don't make creatures. But in my opinion, Wedding Announcement is basically our whole mid-game. Other than this, we don't have really plan until turn 5, so that slows us down so much, unless he wants to go for the value game. Yeah, I think that's a very good choice. Like, you know, we might ramp. Let's play this one so he doesn't see the last card. Like, this is a big difference. Like, whether it's 1 card or 2, it's not the biggest difference, but whether it's none or 1 is a big difference. And he plays it exactly into the Depopulate. That's a bad sign. Oh, let the pain begin. Let the pain begin. I don't think we'll do anything with it, but Emperor definitely good. Giant Exploration? Nah. We are so tight on the mana that I think we need to take the risk. Sure. That's my land. Ouch. Oh man, this oh, he will know so hard that what we have. But you know what? You know what? Alright, I like this. I just realized that we can do like this. You wanted Phyrexian Wars? Enjoy. Sure that. The revenge time. I don't know the story exactly, but sure that seems to be a very Praetorish Phyrexian. TAMIYO, I remember her differently, so I think they had some beef in the past. That's my guess. Alright, to put it lightly. Okay, that's some cool damage. And also we can force Urza to be exiled. Man, this is actually pretty insane. Oh, I like it. I like it. Look at this stuff. Now we can force because he's tapped out from TAMIYO. Good players generally don't tap their short rats because of the Emperor. So if you play white, they won't attack very often. I know because I'm not attacking. Yeah, of course, it's always great to see another Invoke Despair. However, Planewalker does not hurt as much as you could think, because we have TAMIYO. We have TAMIYO. We could make double Urza play. Don't forget, this is basically a 0 mana Planewalker. That's a big thing. That's actually a really big thing. Alright, we definitely have a lot of potential here. I want to go for the Emperor. What then? What then? Do we want to Urza? We could go for Elspeth as well. Okay, I think I've made my mind. First, let's go for the... Man, this is so cruel. Like, first we had the Praetor, now we have TAMIYO completed, and she completed the Wandering Emperor. Man, it's so freaking creepy. I don't know where it stops. I would love to have, you know... This is such a Invoke Despair bait. How many? 1/4 of the deck, it means they have 5 of them already. So let's one of them. Sure. Do we get the pain? Yeah, of course we do. So we put the Planewalker. That's Elspeth. Man, this is pretty crazy so far. Oh, and let's put the land, because we whiffed on Wedding Announcement. That I guess maybe was risky. I didn't love this -3. See? Freaking always. How is it possible? Like, honestly, how is it freaking possible? Oh, I hate you so much. I mean, I love you so much. Why can't you for once draw them accordingly to statistics? Like, you know, 1 per 15 cards. Is it too much to ask? Just stop with it. Stop with it. Soaring. Soaring definitely a big issue. You know, especially if it's supported by multiple invoke despairs every single turn. Alright, so let's go plus. We need to build some loyalty. Maybe we just need to go into ultimate. I'm sure those are creatures. He plays around this Depopulate since a long time. And with Ascendancy, hopefully, maybe there's an end to the train of Invoke Despairs. You know, just 18 cards from the top. How many can you draw? And then he actually needs to start playing Magic. Okay.
No more distractions.
It hurts, not gonna lie. So let's prepare for the onslaught of Trespassers. This will be Trespasser most likely. Oh, that's interesting one. That's interesting one. I think we want to go into Angels because we need a lot of pressure on the board. And you know, feeding Mid-Hook Massacre always feels great. I guess. Oh, that's a land. Yay. So this is the play we need to make, unfortunately. If I don't play it, he will discard it because he thinks that our cards are amazing always, which turns out to not be the case very often. We don't have creatures to buff. That hurts a little bit. So we just need to keep plusing. But the counters from Ascendancy definitely help us to, you know, stay in the game. I think like TAMIYO Notebook would be so much better. And the problem is that our opponent just has creatures every turn. Man, this Liliana was pretty strong. Our Depopulate was basically the full strategy, you know, dam that we wanted to prevent. Okay, that was a convoluted comparison. Basically, like, this was like a gatekeeper for all the creatures that I knew he has in the hand. Oh, that's hard. That's painful. That's a face. Interesting. So, well, that's probably in like reasonable direction because he threatens the lethal next turn. Bankbuster. You gotta get those invokes somewhere. Okay. I see. So he wanted to get shorted at some point if the game slows down enough. No Mid-Hook though. He has only took one card from before. The other one is the top deck. So let's see what we can draw. There are definitely some good draws for us. Like Farewell. Farewell would win us the game, I think. I will go with the Emperor. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Let's tap this one. I think we need to go for Elspeth +1 just to threaten. I'm not sure what he was thinking about. Let's plus. Let's plus. Let's not plus his creatures though. So this is of course Wandering Emperor for the Tenacious Underdogs. The chance that we drew one, even with a joint exploration from the top, is relatively low, so I think there's high chance he will play into it. The smart play would be to play this, then crew the Bankbuster. This means that if we exile the Bankbuster and the Tenacious Underdog is still here. So this is the correct play, but I hope he won't know it. If he does, it will make everything definitely much more awkward. Well, in the end we are forced to present the Emperor, but it means that he wasted one card just to make us show it. That's a Tenacious Underdog. Well, this one will be definitely hard. Soaring. I don't even count how many cards this Planewalker has drawn them. A lot. But this Depopulate. Man, Depopulate was so good. He only has Tenacious Underdogs, which honestly he should sacrifice one of them at least. He just needs to maximize the damage, so if he goes for our cards, it's a mistake. Especially at 3. Yep, that's a correct call. Well done. Not sure if that kills us, because I'm focused on commenting and not counting, so no idea. Yep, he's doing all the right place. Well played, my friend. Yeah, that's actually even better. I said it before the Trespasser was in the board. So this is basically like the maximum damage you can make. Smork. Do the Smork. Yep, face is the place. Well, this time it definitely is. So this is the best block we can make, basically. And that's not enough by 2. Invoke the Spurs. Always in pairs. There's always 2 of them. Alright, so we are on the draw. Wedding Announcement needs to do like a really heavy lifting this game. But there's chance. There's small chance. We are definitely at big disadvantage. On the play, that would be a really good hand. On the draw, we are praying for our opponent to just not have a very explosive opening. And so far he doesn't. It might be this Boros Resurrection thing. Okay, so I don't remember this deck too well, to be honest. I didn't see any showcase so far. I just know it's some kind of Boros Invoke Justice deck. Alright, so how do we play this? That's really important. How do we play this? I think we just go with the Token Factory. Token Factory seems good. And next turn that's Invoke, but they have nothing in the graveyard. So that's pretty good. The cool play is actually we can run down Emperor to 0 loyalty and just use it again with TAMIYO if we really want to exile something. Alright, interesting. I will actually use the ramp. There is a chance we draw 2 lands from the top. Farewell. It can be great, but I have no idea what we are playing against. So I will fish for lands because I want to keep playing my lands. That's a big tell that we don't have a... Wow, we actually didn't draw a single one. That hurts. Yeah, I know. I said that I want to play Emperor. For some reason I didn't. I have no idea why. Don't ask me. Do we go for Wedding Announcement trade then? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. They might have Destroy Evil. I mean, 4 of them. We are attacking with 1. We have enough cards. We need a lot of pressure in the board, so he needs to burn his cards in order to answer them. And we stack the Wedding Announcement in such a weird way that he needs to sweep 2 times or he dies. Alright. Jeskai. I'm not sure what exactly are we playing against. I've seen the Lotus Fink versions with Teferi. I think they were a bit popular, but they don't seem extremely strong overall. Alright. My turn. That's definitely a lot of damage. And I mean, that's a lot of damage. And now I would love the token, but I like 8 damage more. And you know, cards are not bad things. You can get cards. There is a chance this is the last moment when we can resolve a spell, so let's go for Urza, Assembles the Titans. And we scribe because this means that next turn we get a free Planewalker. Those are some good lands, to be honest. I think about something like this. So we get to draw a land, we play the land. I don't think we need Wedding Announcement now. Let's see. Reveal, no. There's a high chance of Farewell next turn. Our opponent plays white, It seems to be kind of control deck, so I cannot imagine they not playing Farewell. And they play Depopulate for sure. This might be a make disappear. But that's good because we took the mana. And now we actually have cool Planeswalkers. Fateful Absence is a thing. Fateful Absence is a thing. He doesn't like the creatures in the board, so let's give him some creatures on the board.
Let your blade do the talking.
And we get 1 token. I think we need more. We are absolutely overextending right now, by the way. But we have a Planewalker which Farewell cannot hit. So that's something, and we'll get double loyalty next turn, so we can just play TAMIYO. So if he farewells, well, I guess we don't get the Urza, but we still play TAMIYO, we still get the Emperor, so, you know, we have a reasonable follow-up. Never mind, scrap that. Okay, we get the card, okay? Card is all that matters. Card is all that matters. I'm still not sure what we are playing against. I'm pretty sure they have to have Farewell. Maybe they just like Temporal Firestorm. That's not really great for them. So blah blah blah. 5 damage to everything. Burn down the house with no upside. Okay, sure. The problem is he just kills the tokens, nothing more. And the card is actually amazing. If we hit a good Planewalker, it's much better than the... Oh, this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. Oh, you might believe that we will activate those Planewalker's abilities. Alright. Let's go for blue. I think blue shouldn't pain us. It will. Why are you tapping like this? Okay, it doesn't. Okay, that is for the colorless. So we can get the Emperor. You know what? Let's show the full might of the deck. That's why we are here. By the way, he just swept turn ago. Maybe I wouldn't be able to. So what we can do? Let's make another. Oh, for some reason I thought I have 1 mana more. I suck at this game, but that's fine. That's completely fine because we have Planewalkers and they will bail us out. So, we definitely have a lot of armor again. 10 damage. By the way, we just made lethal out of nowhere after 2 sweepers. So now he needs Farewell, but Farewell doesn't kill this. And there's no sweeper that kills both this and this. So he's probably in huge trouble right now. That's my guess. Not casting Broker's Ascendancy was a bit bad. But if we played it for completion cost, I don't think we would have enough. Oh, that's so slow. Like, I like the card, but it's absolutely slow, so you need to have res deck very strong to you know, get into this, to witness the future grindy plan. But we will do it. It's cool enough that we will. Alright. And let's, I guess, kill him. That seems to be a good idea. He will of course burn 1 of the creatures, or maybe even 2. But that's really enough. And we can start with loyalty just to make sure that, you know, we have enough. I don't expect a flesh creature. And even if he plays it, he needs to block with it, so, you know. Wandering Emperor, sure. Let's see what he takes. -2?
I'm not overconfident.
We have good answers. And Fateful Absence is basically... Okay. We don't kill him anyway, so we let it through. We don't need to do it now, but he stepped out, so we have all the information we need. We also get to draw a card. We definitely played this. I'm not sure about marching this one. It doesn't have a lot of targets. You know what? I'm not extremely sure about this play, but let's just make sure. Let's just make sure that it goes our way. TAMIYO is really good. What for mana things we have? I guess Urza assembles the Titans, but we can do it in 2 turns. Oh, main phase Memory Deluge. That's when you know that you are in a good spot as an opponent. Like, I mean, we are the opponent. That was super confusing. So he will explode probably. But yeah, definitely a lot of different threats. I'm not sure if he doesn't play Farewell or he didn't draw it.